All right, everybody, let's go ahead and talk about Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. And for this video, I just want to focus on the 4th and 2 play that basically was the game-sealing play late in the game for the Fighting Irish. And Kirk Herbstreit, he talked about the play during the broadcast. For our purposes, we're going to use the end zone view with the Skycam. But as Herbstreit pointed out, it's a slot fade right here by Noah Thomas. And then we have Ja'Day Walker. He's running a 5-yard in. And because it's a broadcast, Herbstreit really can't get into everything that's happening on this play. And so I just want to point out a few things that you might not have noticed while watching it. So first and foremost, I want you to pay attention to Christian Gray right here. I want you to watch his technique. And the first thing that I'm going to point out is it's obvious just based on this look that Christian Gray is already preparing for an in-breaking route. Like his mindset is thinking they're going for something short to get the first down, so I don't really need to bail in my drop. And as I run the play, you're going to see he doesn't really backpedal. And because he's not backpedaling, it allows him to really drive on the ball quickly. His feet are basically at the 39-yard line. And now he takes a couple steps, but he never really reaches the 40-yard line. And because he doesn't backpedal too far, when he makes that break, he's able to close the distance quickly. Another thing important to note is he's not opening his hips. Watch, he's not opening his hips to run as though he's going to be getting driven off the ball. He is just staying square. And so the minute he sees that Walker's breaking inside, notice that he is starting to drive to go to cut off. So that's the first thing. You can tell that Christian Gray has been well coached on this play, like, hey, expect something short. I'm sure during the timeout, they were talking about that in the huddle. Hey, we've worked on this. This is something we've seen on film. Be prepared for something short where they're going to try and have someone run in your way. Be prepared for that. The second thing that I would like you to notice is that I don't think that Noah Thomas goes wide enough. All right? Noah Thomas has the slot fade. Excuse me, wrong color here. Noah Thomas, he's supposed to probably go a little bit wider. You would have liked him on this play to go a little bit wider. I'm sure that the training has kind of taken over here with the technique, but you probably just need him to go a little bit wider to get in the way of Christian Gray, to force Gray to go underneath him or run into him, whatever, so that you can buy the time for the route to be run by Walker. And then really the third thing is I'm not a big fan of Ja'Day Walker's route here. Nothing about that really screams like, hey, I'm threatening you as a receiver. It's kind of 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to break inside. And just based on that look, there was no threat that was telling Christian Gray, hey, I better start opening up a little bit more, backpedaling more. Instead, it's as though they're just matching each other with their steps. If you watch 1, 2, 3, okay. And because of that, there's nothing to sell. There's no threat to Christian Gray. So Gray's just not going to feel any threat that way. Compare that to what's happening over here, right? Let's look at these guys on this play. So you've got a tight corner press, and he's at least kind of trying to come out of the break. But the problem is there's not enough on the rub by Noah Thomas. I'm not a big fan of this route being run here, but that's just me. I'm not going to the reason I'm not a big fan of it is I just don't feel like it's going to make Christian Gray feel threatened at all. And he's able to cut underneath it. And so that's what leads to this play being a fail. But overall, just a great job by Christian Gray. Again, probably would have liked Noah Thomas to go a little bit wider to help his team out. But unfortunately didn't. And this was the game. So hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit more. Few more things to take a look at when you're watching defensive back play. If you enjoyed this content, let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time, though. Have a great day. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.